Hello and welcome, teachers. In this video, you'll learn how to register your students to Brainbuffet so they can start their courses and you can begin tracking their progress. After logging into your teacher account, you'll need to open your teacher dashboard by visiting brainbuffet.com/my-class. The most effective way to get your students registered is by sharing your class's unique URL located in the Class Information tab. However, if you haven't created any classrooms yet, you'll have to do that first. To do that, click the Add New Classroom button, and then a small window will pop up showing you your package or multiple packages to select from if you have that many. It'll also show you how many licenses you've used in the package, as well as the classroom name input and the licenses allotted input. In any case, once you've decided upon the name of the classroom and the number of licenses allotted to the classroom, click the Add Classroom button in the bottom left of the mode will pop up and the page will refresh. Now you'll see your class on the class information section with the class name, where you can edit that, the expiration date, the number of students, which should be 0, as well as the registrations remaining, which should be set to the number that you just typed in that box. If you would like, you can change that number using the Manage Seats button here, which will pop up with a similar box that you can use to change the values for this classroom. Aside this, you can also view the courses that are assigned to this classroom, which means these are the courses that your students will have access to. And you can also click the View Link button, which will show you the link that we mentioned at the beginning of the video. You can copy this link and share it with your students however you would like, whether that be on your whiteboard or via some other learning management system like Canvas or Google Classrooms. When students click on the class link, they will be asked to fill out their name, email, and create a username and password. If a student already has a Brainbuffet account, perhaps from another class or from a previous class, they should just sign in before clicking the link, and then they'll be able to save their previous work. But then they'll be added to your classroom. The next two ways to register students will only work if your district allows students to receive emails from outside of the school's domain, so you should check with your district before moving on. To register students individually, click on the Student Roster tab in the Teacher Dashboard. If you have multiple classes, you will need to select the correct one from the drop-down before continuing. Click the Enroll New User button, which will bring up a window where you can add the student names and emails. Click the green plus sign to add another user. Once you've added all the users' information, click Add Users in the bottom left. From the same window, you can add an entire class via CSV. Toggle to the Upload Users section in the top right. Here, a sample CSV file has been provided for your convenience. The file consists of a first name column, last name column, and email column, and serves as a template for your students' information. Click Choose File, then Upload to automatically add all of these users from the CSV to the classroom. When users are added manually or with a CSV, email is generated with login credentials and sent to the student, similar to the one that you received when your account was created. If for any reason you don't have enough licenses to manage your classrooms, you may need to ask your license manager to assign you more licenses, or you can ask them to allow license requests. What this will do is put a new button on your My Class page that you can click to assign more licenses to yourself from your package. When the Request More Licenses button is clicked on the My Class page, a pop-up will appear with some information about your package. If you have multiple packages, be sure to select the correct one from the drop-down. You will see how many licenses the package has left to distribute. Type in the box how many licenses you need to add to your account in order to add the rest of your students to their classrooms. Then click Request Licenses. If there are enough to distribute, you will automatically be granted those licenses. If this button is not available to you, this means that your license manager has not allowed this feature for your account. In the next video, we'll talk about removing students.